see, how he comes up on the actual, in game. See what's in there. See if the personality matches the gameplay. But we're actually gonna cut into the first game. Game of Slayer. 12 minutes, 0-0s on the clock, but we do have UKY making a push with the BRs, and they will be the first to score.
And it looks like they're already up 3-0, which is, just a very solid start to kind of have in this Slayer, game mode, especially on a map like this. And it looks like, they're playing tight over in this open field, just kind of taking advantage of these long hallways, and then does get exploded. So it is 4-1, but, it's already a hefty lead.
Oh yeah, and Stuffy Llamas gets taken down there by Into the Ursha. But it looks like they're gonna keep fighting on brutes, or open field as you were calling it. But yep, they're taking over mid. Not sure who has control of the sniper, or it looks like I just saw who it was there when I saw the barrel flash. But looks like they're gonna be taking over a tower. Kind of get a chance to look over mid as well as open field to the left there. Get a good chunk of the map kind of controlled by their team.
Yeah, this pink team is definitely, taking advantage of the garage area and playing a little bit further away. And we do see Stealthy Llama here kind of with the headshot scoped in BR. Like I was saying earlier, once you get a crack with that BR, you just go straight for the head and it's a one tap. And I think they're definitely playing a little bit slower. These teams, it's not like what we saw last series. They're not, just running at each other left and right. They are playing as a unit, and it definitely is. It is a close match, kind of like we predicted it to be. Two very smart teams, so just seeing who can outsmart the other one.
Yeah, absolutely. And looking at the score, you might want to. I don't blame them for kind of trying to slow things down. But as I say that, it looks like there's kind of a major fight going on lower tower, and it looks like Decryptor is going to end up being on the better half of that. Our boy, who we did get a chance to speak to before the showcase, is going to move over to open field, kind of pick a fight. He does get the assist there from Inertia. So it looks like they're taking. Yeah, I guess this is their sweet spot. Where like to keep things comfortable. They do catch one player hiding underneath bottom mid. But we're gonna cut back over to that brute / open field area. We have somebody with invisible shield on, try and maybe catch 1 or 2 stray kills, kind of add to that, 14-5 lead, 9 minutes and 20 seconds and counting on the clock. So definitely, a slower paced game like you were saying. So yeah, and as I say that, there's gonna be two easy kills for Inertia there.
Yeah, these players, their mechanics and their aim just kind of seem insane at this point. We're seeing, just a lot of quick tubers, from long distances. They're kind of playing these angles as a team. I can't even imagine the callouts they're going on through their channel right now, just kind of talking to each other. And then we get Inertia with another 2-piece, and, they're just kind of dominating right now. I'm going to be honest. It felt close to start, but now they're kind of pulling away super hard. And, that's just the way it goes. UK Blue just kind of, they're holding on to this momentum the best that they can.
Yeah, and it's a key thing that I keep seeing, a pattern in the winning team is that communication. You see those pings across the map. You see them kind of move like as a unit, 100 like all the time. You never kind of catch them on their own unless they do unfortunately die and get a pick. But they're like on point all the time. They go for the power ups. They call out all the time, and yeah, they're catching. They're catching.
Oh my gosh!
That's a triple nade. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
ridiculous. Gosh. Inertia might be that guy for this team here. It looks like he's been all over the place. Yeah, look at that, cleaning up the entire team on his own.
4-piece. Yep. I mean, now he has the active camo. He's just a threat. He's unstoppable right now.
Yeah, you can't stack up on each other like that, especially when there's grenades all around the map that you can pick up and toss at any time. It looks like they are starting to huddle up there. They are in garage. They're in garage. Inertia's trying to kind of sneak in there. I don't know if I recommend that. He is kind of by himself right now.
So he does look like he's taking advantage of the active camo. Yep. Quick little 2 burst.
He had no idea.
Easy. And I think it's just
It's
plays like that, that separate good players from bad players. Is that they come in with confidence. They know they have. Oh,
oh
and
my
as soon
goodness.
on cue, the
Hippo with the
overkill
heat
from
wave.
Finical Hippo. Wow.
Wow.
I,
Wow,
I think
man,
he
that
was
was
just tired of it.
yeah, he's probably fed up and that I mean, who knows, that might be the momentum changer right there. That was insane. That might be, besides the triple nade that's competing for the clip of the match for sure.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
not stopping
look at
either.
him. Hippo's just on a
Ah,
roll. He did just get taken out,
trades.
but you know what? Like, it's a momentum swinger right there. That could start a comeback. Honestly, I wouldn't be
Yeah. And
surprised.
it's not impossible. Maybe time is fighting against them just a bit, 6 minutes on the clock, but I've seen it happen before where it I've seen games where the winning team has 49 and somehow they end up, letting up and not end up getting the win. So they can tighten up here, which it seems like they have been. They're adjusting pretty well. It can be a lot more competitive than it is right now.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. Especially like with the club team like this, they are going to play closer together. They're going to communicate like, "Yo, we need to work on this. We got to play closer," and they just have that synergy that allows them to kind of adapt as the game is going on. So hopefully, we can see UKY White make that comeback, and I wouldn't be surprised if they did, and I hope they do because that's just going to make for such an amazing series and a finisher for this game.
Absolutely. I gotta. I'm honestly. I need to because I keep seeing inertia pop up on this kill feed. I need to see the scoreboard after this game to see how he's doing compared to everybody else. Because it seems like that he's just taking over. He's the star of the show right now. But Decrypt just get the back smack and the BR kill. So shout out to him. Hopefully we can see a lot more out of Decrypted for the rest of this match.
Yeah, we see all these UK white, UKY blue players going into fights with confidence. They feel like they can win their 1v2s and things like that. And I think that just makes for such a good player. Is a player that goes into a fight thinking they're the better player, and that they trust their gun skills and their teammates trust them. And that's how it looks like this blue team is playing right now.
Yeah, and they do have the S7 in hand, so they're watching over the power-ups, make sure they can get some free kills for somebody trying to. Oh my goodness, Stuffy thought must push him back a little bit. He broke the shield with the sniper, and then oh my,
Oh
he is on another level. Oh, he gets taken down with the melee, but no, I mean you can't ignore what just happened there. He got the no
yeah.
scope, finished him off the BR, then turns around, quick scopes a kid sitting on a commando. Absolutely
And I mean,
ridiculous.
honestly, if we're looking at the score right now, it is 45-30. Like, if that's not the looks of a comeback, I don't know what is, considering what the score was about 2 minutes ago. And I mean, I think our pregame prediction was pretty accurate. That this, it's not going to be a one-sided blowout. It will be close, and I'm glad that we are getting the opportunity to see this right now because this is just kind of some insane level of Halo right now getting played.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, although, maybe UK, yeah, that's going to be an end of the match there. UK Blue is going to take the win. But although UK White did not, or Kentucky White didn't get the win there, I would say that, there's some hope there. Like I saw the beginning was very one-sided. Then, in the second half there, they kind of realized, hey, we got to tighten up. And it did get a little bit closer there. So maybe for these, capture the flag rounds and oddball rounds, if, they're able to come out in game two, we can see a little bit more of a competitive series. It's just I guess this is more like a feeler round, being able
Hmm.
to just see how you go par to par, slay for slay, and kind of see where each team stands. But I have some hope here. I saw a lot of adjustments there, a lot of moving together, a lot of communication. Not getting caught alone anymore. They did stack up pretty hard there, and that triple happened with the nade, but it's okay. I think they learned from it, and I see a lot more coming out of them in this next match.
I definitely agree 100% with you. Like that first game did just kind of feel like a feeler round for the white team. They wanted to just kind of get an understanding of how their opponents are playing. and things like that, and they started adapting throughout the match. And now I can't even imagine how prepared they're going to be for the next capture the flag round, when it, that could be their last game of the entire night. So I know they probably want to keep going, and they're just going to do whatever they can to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to rely heavily on them working together, but um, I would say so in this game too, potentially final match before we go into the finals. Is there a specific player on, one of the teams or both teams that you think need to stand out here in order to kind of come out on top?
I think if I have to pick one from each team from UKY Blue, I'm obviously going to have to go with Inertia. That man is a problem on the sticks in
Yeah,
Halo with the BR, with everything. It's just kind of insane, and he seems like a player that can can solo carry. And then from UKY White, I'm gonna have to go with Finical Hippo. He did come out with that
yeah,
overkill. He does seem like he's got the gun skills to keep up with them. So I'm definitely excited to see these two go toe to toe next round.
absolutely. And it seems like we are loading in right now. I won't even go into my standouts because you hit it nail on the head. Those are my same picks. So we're gonna load into capture the flag match two. Um, but yes, on both sides, it seems like a pretty even match, pretty even, team, well distributed. You got Inertia, Decrypted, Llamas, then you got
And we do
Hippo, you
got a
got
nice little
Envy.
shout out for Decrypted too. Can't forget about Decrypted. He was popping off in that last match as well.
Absolutely,
And look
and
at
it
that.
looks like it's
Speak of the devil
yeah,
with the double kill
two
already.
two kills off top into this capture the flag round. Couple call outs in the library. Looks like they're gonna try to kind of move forward, Kentucky Blue, and get the overshield. Maybe push for that flag early on. Oh, he tried to
Oh,
pop the overshield and it didn't end up working out for him. It looks like his teammate did. So he's gonna try and get a couple kills, clear up the lanes for the flag carrier when they do get a hand on it. It looks like with the overshield, he's still able to take him out. Snake Jr. with the melee to take him out. Decrypted another nade kill for him. Looks like he's trying to
so
get
do
away
you
from
see the
the line of
Mangler?
fire.
Mangler held in mid, is just kind of one tapped by Decrypted and Inertia. The players that we were talking about pre-game are definitely, living up to the hype, living up to their names, and just kind of dominating right now. They're playing together, they're playing tight, hitting their shots, and oh, the
Gerald
unfortunate
was kind of
trade right
pinned
around the
there.
flag.
Noble Gerald kind of 2v1 there. Not much he can do. He drops the bulldog. It's back in the enemy hands. Decrypted gets taken down with a nade. Looks Stealthy Llama was able to take MB out. So we might see our first attempt to grab a flag here. Or no, it looks like it got
I
cleared
know.
out.
It's definitely interesting seeing how these teams play. Like, they're kind of just killing each other left and right, but we haven't seen any big push towards the flag just yet. So maybe, one of these teams is just looking for that opening and that opportunity to cap that first point. Hopefully get themselves on the board and take a lead on the other team.
Absolutely. I just want to say there's a lot of hype going on right now for Inertia in the chat. I don't know if you can see that over there. I'm scrolling up. I see all this just a bunch of shout outs for him. Rightfully so. He's earned the hype. But yeah, I mean, Decrypted, getting another pick there. Still, I don't think anybody's ever even pick up the flag. It's super tight right now. 9 minutes and 30 seconds counting on the clock. Decrypted kind of stepping up here for his team for sure.
Yeah, I think that's what happens when you just put two good teams against each other. Um, they both have the gun skills, they both have the strategies, and no one, not one team can crack the other one right now. And we do see a push for the flag, a nice 1v1 in the back. Stealthy Llama takes out the defender. Does he get the two-piece? No, he does not. And, it's plays like that where you get one pick, but then one's traded right back. So there's never been a good enough opportunity to push for that flag.
Yeah, no, and all right, yeah. Somebody in the chat just threw me off. Said, "What game is this?" And somebody replies, Mega Man Infinite. Basically, you know, close enough. Close enough answer. But no, at the same time. Stuffy Llama's getting 2 picks here on his own with the BR. Yeah, he's really putting the team on his back right now, along with Decrypted. Still no one, you know, really. Oh, I just seen a rocket go past somebody's face. A couple nades get thrown in. Inertia is going to take out MB, and Decrypt is going to actually get taken down as well. Are these guys sure that it's not it's not Slayer? This is Capture the Flag.
Like what I think UKY Blue is just trying to play aggressive right now, but UKY White is their defense is just insane. You know, you get 1 pick, but then you instantly get traded out and get picked off yourself. So I definitely think one of these teams is going to have to adjust their strategy if they want to, you know, capture the flag at the end of the day. And we do see Stealthy Llama get taken out by 2 defenders in the back, and there's just not much you can do about that.
Yeah, 100%. I just want to answer some questions. So this is, you know, Series 2, Game 2. We did previously have already 1 series go 2-0. So yeah, this is Game 2, Capture the Flag. Depending on the result of this one, we will go into a Game 3 of Oddball to kind of decide the series. But we do see our first flag pickup, even though, got taken down, but his teammate did pick it up for him. The stuff almost with a nade, able to take him out, defend his flag. But it seems like there's a bunch of calls coming out, so he gets taken out as well. Yeah, bodies are dropping right now. Inertia.
Surprisingly, that was the first time we saw someone touch the flag this whole game. But you know, they almost got away with it, but they just were not letting that happen. He had that pre-nade going through that doorway because he knew exactly which way he would be trying to run out of, and it was just an unfortunate, you know, stoppage of momentum. But I think that these teams are going to look to play a little bit more aggressive with time winding down.
Absolutely, and then you see Decrypted grabbing the flag. See, he's looking to juggle the flag a little bit. Gerald, how is your flag juggling? Because I'm terrible.
Oh, it's terrible. Mine is terrible. I'm watching these players, you know, throw it 50 feet in front of them, you know, bounce it all around, and me, I'm usually screaming, "How do I throw the flag?" to my teammates. So I will not say mine is up to par with them, but you know, it could be one day. One day it could be up there.
Yeah, I personally, I don't know. Maybe I need to, you know, brush up, watch some YouTube videos or some tutorials or something, because I know how to drop the flag and whatnot, but the way that I see people just, like you said, fling it in front of them, be able to move so quickly with it, I'm just, you know, I'll grab it and I'll walk my way, you know, slow and steady. It's been working for me so far. I do see. Lewis is saying that Oscar might need to go to chiropractor after this match. Yeah, the way he's carrying, I believe it.
I mean, Oscar is popping off, but we have been seeing Decrypted in the kill feed quite a bit as well, kind of fragging out for his team. And we do see the flag play. Oh, immediately traded out, just like I said earlier. Like, you know, you get 1 pick, you think you have the advantage, and then, you know, your teammate's getting taken out right in front of you. So I think both of these teams are just not letting anyone take space.
He was able to knock out, like, clear out the flag with the rocket launcher there. That was a nice play out of him. But it looks like they're still fighting to kind of return the flag or not. Oh, he resets the flag before he dies. Really good play from Inertia. Nobody able to come in and clean it up. Looks like they might be able to reserve this run and keep the flag carry moving. But it's a little thing that they did there, but kind of huge that he tried to pick it up and kind of keep the flag available as long as possible, but it looked like it didn't hit return.
So we do see the green team just kind of playing aggressive now. They're trying to take advantage of this momentum, and they are running with it. This Decrypted win is 1, and they trade out, which could be worse, honestly. But, you know, he traded out at least.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than, you know, losing the fight overall. At least a neutral kind of, you know, you guys trade, be able to have the teammates kind of, you know, pick up the fight from there. Yeah, I think this is the furthest we've seen the flag travel.
Yeah, and, you know, it's getting closer and closer each second. He does miss the pickup, but he knows his team is watching his cross, and he gets the flag kill on top of it. It looks like we
Oh
will
my
be seeing our
goodness.
first point here, but I don't want to speak too early. And there it is.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't even take out Inertia with a flag in his hand, I don't think there's any hope at this point. You just avoid him at all
Yeah,
costs.
he's rocking this Cloud9 skin. Cloud9, if you're in here, you should give our boy a tryout, or at least pay for his skin, something like that, because he's
Give him a
rocking
call.
it.
Have him on the reserve team or something.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. And I don't know, Victor, what do you think? Do you think Green Team is going to look to play a little bit more defensive now that they have a point, or do you think they're just going to keep the same strategy they've been had?
Considering that there's less than 3 minutes on the clock, they might be able to play defensive, but also wouldn't I wouldn't bank on just that. If it doesn't take much long to cap a flag, if something happens wrong where the team gets wiped out, they could easily tie and end up going into sudden death, or basically end up losing the round if they're not careful. So I wouldn't go into the defensive just yet, but maybe it depends on how confident they are in themselves. Maybe they can afford to just kind of hang tight.
And we do see the pink team starting to get a little bit more aggressive now, but Decrypted with the angles, just not letting anyone get through. And, especially on a map like this, and people starting to get desperate to try and snag the flag, you will be able to catch them by surprise by holding, weird angles just like Decrypted was, and watching the rotations.
It looks like Stealthy Llamas is making a push forward. Inertia's backing them up there. They're cleaning out the team one by one. Looks like they're going to pop the overshield, maybe make a push for another flag cap. Minute 53 on the clock. Kind of I hit him with the dagger and kind of cap this second point.
I think having a nice 2-0 lead will be really important just for, safety measures and feeling a little bit comfortable with the score. And we do have players waiting for them down in sewer, but they're not letting that happen. The team immediately peels for the flag carrier and, just says, nah, we're getting this flag. We're getting this second point.
But at the same time, it looks like Kentucky White was able to grab the enemy. It's gonna get returned eventually. Oh, never mind. There's a nade to come in and save it. Can they reset the flag? Maybe keep it up for a little bit. Grab it. You gotta touch that flag.
Oh my gosh.
Nah.
Stealthy Llama.
Gotta get sent back, Stealthy Llamas.
Dude is a beast.
And Noble Joe's gonna get the cap as they return the flag. Yep, 1 minute left on the clock. That should do it. That should be the dagger there. Unless, they're able to grapple hook this thing across the map twice in under a minute. Which I don't foresee happening, but, valiant effort. It was definitely like neck and neck up until that second cap. So, very good series out of the two.
We do have someone in chat saying C9 washed compared to Kentucky Blue. And from what I'm seeing right now, I don't think they're wrong. Yeah, hard to argue with that. They're playing super well, and, not to discredit University of Kentucky White because they're also a great team. But, it looks like Blue is just kind of, dominant today. They came ready, they came prepared, and, they want that dub, and it looks like, with 10 seconds left, they got it in the bag.
Yeah, it looks like 3, 2, 1, and that's a wrap there. I'm excited for this finals right now. After seeing what we just saw from these two winning teams, I want to see how these two go against each other. So that'll do it. 2-0 for UK Blue or Kentucky Blue. We'll be moving on to our finals round pretty soon, which will be Kentucky Blue versus Valorant Players +1. Two very strong showings from both of them, both going 2-0. Hopefully, we can see a game 3 series out of these two teams, depending on how it plays out. But I want to see as much action between these two as possible, the way they've been playing.